Now that we have talked about each of your goals, let's discuss your impact on Logo's culture. This is another area where you and I came to different places. Annie, you are definitely unstoppable. It is a strong quality that draws people to you and makes you specifically suited to your role. You are one of our strongest customer advocates, an exceptionally hard worker, and always willing to lend a hand. Where I see your cultural opportunity lies in understanding other areas of the business and the potential impact your actions have on them. For example, going back to what we discussed before regarding Triumph. While our sales drop is by no means all on your shoulders, you did play a part as a member of that team. I see an opportunity for you to rebuild trust with our marketing team and with your colleagues in sales that are all experiencing ramifications from your actions.
It doesn't seem fair that we're talking about this in my goals and as part of culture. Isn't culture looked at separately? I mean, I get it.
Annie, I understand how you could see it that way, but culture is part of everything we do. It's in your goals, your role, and in the way you act every day. While I agree you do a really good job, again, meeting the expectation, which are high in your role. In order to raise your game, we need to work on critical thinking beyond keeping the customer or making the sale, to whether we can meet and fulfill the commitments we have as an organization in doing so. How do you think you could do that?
I think that what we discussed before, integrating more into the business, will really help me be much more effective. We had discussed plans to expand my team this year, and if that's still possible, I could delegate some of my more routine account maintenance to Roberto once he's a senior rep. That way, I can focus on the new expansion and maybe get more into the nuts and bolts of what happens after I turn the process over to our partners in operations and finance. What about those new team members we were talking about last month?
I like your thoughts on ops and finance. As far as the new team members, let's open up one position for now, the additional senior rep role, so that you can rely on Roberto and someone with more experience, and be able to take some time to focus on Jill. She could shadow you as you work with Jolly.
Maybe even be ready to take over the maintenance after the installations.
It's possible. So now let's talk about the final section, job role.
Now that we're talking, I think I was overly focused on targets and need some work on the implications.
Exactly. I'm glad that you're starting to see the whole picture and how everything relates. Annie, here too you definitely meet expectations. You do your job well and deliver results. But remember that you're not a salesperson. You're a leader, and with that comes great responsibility.
I understand.
Taken together, your performance for 2016 is meeting expectations. You've consistently demonstrated this standard in the quality of your work. You're doing very well, and there are some opportunities to grow, which is exactly where you should be.